which there's some mantra for Ramachandra here. Shri Rama Sharanam Samasta Jagatam Ramam Vinakagati Ramena Pratihanyate Kalimalam Ramayakar Yam Namaha Ramat Kasyati Kala Bhima Bhujago Ramasya Sarvam Vashe Rame Bhaktirakandita Bhavatu Me Ramatvame Vashraya. This is the first verse of the Valmiki Ramayana. Just like that, English, no translation. We only have one mic. Can you plug in 2 mics in this? No? Only one mic? Sastama, cheap stuff. Should be able to plug in 2.
Actually, they translate among themselves.
Acha. A translator is not here today. Coming. Just now. He's become Indian now. Just now coming. So, we're going to skip ahead to the birth of Rama. Because actually, there's before Rama's birth is the story of Dasharatha, who had no children. And he performed a yagna, putriyeshti, the desire to obtain a son. Right? And the fruit of that, maybe you should get a mic. No, how do we do that? We can't. We don't have another. You have another speaker, right? Why don't you put another speaker in another mic? He's coming, but still it's better simultaneous translation. You have another speaker and mic, right? Where is it?
The general speaker should work.
Yeah, general speaker is too far away from the people here. Can't hear clearly. Anyway, we'll push on. He's bringing there's another portable speaker like this. Actually, this is the Mahatmya I was reading. That was the first verse of Mahatmya, not the first verse of Ramayana. So let me read the first. The first division is called Bal Balkan. That's the childhood of Rama. So the first verse of Valmiki Ramayana is like this. Om tapasvadhyaya niratam tapasvi vagvidambaram naradam paripapricha Valmikir munipungavam. Tapasvi Valmiki ji ने तपस्या और स्वाध्याय में लगे हुए विद्वानों में श्रेष्ठ मुनिवर नारद जी से पूछा. So the first verse here says that the sage Valmiki approached the greatest of rishis, Narada, and spoke as follows. Oh my God, that's burning, huh? But the mosquitoes are not going away. I have to take protective measures. working, no? It's on? Let's hope for the best. Okay. So this first verse is Narad Ji ka Valmiki Muni ko Sankshipt se Shri Ram Charitra Sunana. Narad narrates in brief the story of Rama. I'm not sure which chapter the birth is, so I've got to look it up. Oh, it hit me on the ear. And I had put the Odomos. Doesn't work for 3 hours. Okay, so it's in the 18th sarga of the Balkan, 18th sarga. It took me a little time, sorry, it's Benita. Took me a little time to find that. We don't read regularly. That is our fault. अष्टादश सर्गः राजा तथा ऋषिशृंगों का विदा. So the kings who attended the sacrifice to Priyeshti, the sacrifice to get a son, left, and Rishishringa, the priest who performed the sacrifice, what happened? Huh? Is there another speaker, doctor? Another like this? You can't plug it in? We have plug points here. Plug points are here. राजा दशरथ रानियों सहित पुरी में आगमन. So the queens and Dasharath came back to the palace. Shri Ram, Bharat, Lakshman तथा Shatrugna के जन्म. The birth of Ram, Lakshman, Bharat and Shatrugna. Sanskar, then their reformatory processes. Shil Swabhav evam Sadgun, the glories of the character of Rama, even as a child. Raja ke darbar mein Vishwamitra ka agaman or unka satkar. So this chapter covers the birth of Rama and his growth, development till he's a teenager. And at that time, the sage Vishwamitra came to the palace of Dasharath, and he was welcomed there. So that description is all in the 18th sarga. Okay, I'll start from the beginning. Plug it over there now. It's there. Who will translate? Okay, give him the mic. Haribol. Backside. Another disturbance, I forgot to turn off the radio. Take this to Nani. Is it working? It's not getting it. It has to work. Electricity is there. You're giving up? Okay, we go without it. Vivritte tu krato tasmin ayam de mahatmanaha prati grihyamara bhagan prati jagmur yathagatam. महात्मा राजा दशरथ का यज्ञ समाप्त होने पर देवता लोग अपना अपना भाग ले, जैसे आए थे वैसे ही लौट गए. So the demigods who came in the sacrifice of King Dasharath, at the end they took their, whatever was offered to them, they took their share and they went back to the heavenly planets. Samapta dikshan niyamaf patni gana samamvitaha pravivesha purim raja sabritya balavahanaha. दीक्षा का नियम समाप्त होने पर राजा अपनी पत्नियों को साथ ले सेवक, सैनिक और सवारियों सहित पुरी में प्रविष्ट हुए. So after the yajna was completed, King Dasharath, along with his queens, his servants, and other members of the public, returned to Ayodhya. The sacrifice was performed outside of Ayodhya, outside of the city. Yatharham punirastena rajnya cha prithivishvaraha muditaf pratyayurdesham pranamya muni pungavam. भिन्न भिन्न देशों के राजा भी जो उनके यज्ञ में सम्मिलित होने के लिए आए थे, महाराज दशरथ द्वारा यथावत सम्मानित हो मुनिवर वशिष्ठ तथा ऋषि शृंगी को प्रणाम करके प्रसन्नता पूर्वक अपने अपने देश को चले गए. So different kings had come to attend that sacrifice, and at the end they were honored by Dasharath. So there's a system of honoring, which is to give them gifts. And after that, the sages, like here in Risha Shringi as mentioned, and Vasishta and Rishishringa were also honored, and everyone left the sacrificial arena, the place where the sacrifice was performed. Shrimatam gacchatam tesham swagrihyani purat tataha balani rajnyam subhani Pahishtani Chakashire. अयोध्या पुरी से अपने घर को जाते हुए उन श्रीमान नरेश के शुभ सैनिक, शुभ्र सैनिक अत्यंत हर्षमग्न होने के कारण बड़ी शोभा पा रहे थे. So returning to their homes, even the soldiers were shining, and they were all very happy to return from the sacrificial arena. Gateshu prithivisheshu raja dasharatah punaha pravivesha purim shriman puraskritya vidottamam. उन राजाओं के विदा हो जाने पर श्रीमान महाराज दशरथ ने श्रेष्ठ ब्राह्मणों को आगे करके अपनी पुरी में प्रवेश किया. So after honoring the kings and the sages, Dasharath returned to his abode in Ayodhya, but keeping the Brahmins in the front. Shantaya prayayo sardham rishashringasya pujitaha anugamya manorajnya anugamya manorajnya chasanu yatrena dhimata. Raja Dwara, by the king, अत्यंत सम्मानित हो ऋषि श्री मुनि की शांत के साथ अपने स्थान को चले गए. So being satisfied by the honor shown to him by King Dasharath, the sage Rishi Shringi returned to his residence. He came from another place. That's described before this. उस समय सेवकों सहित बुद्धिमान महाराज दशरथ कुछ दूर तक उनके पीछे पीछे उन्हें पहुंचने गए थे. So Raja Dasharath and some of his servants followed Rishi Shringi for some distance as a mark of respect, out of honor. Evam visrijyatan sarvan Raja sampurna manasaha avasa sukitastatra putro patim vichintayan. इस प्रकार उन सब अतिथियों को विदा करके सफल मनोरथ हुए राजा दशरथ पुत्र और पति की प्रतीक्षा करते हुए वहाँ बड़े सुख से रहने लगे. So after seeing all of the guests left and thinking about having a son, Raja Dasharath began to reside in Ayodhya. Tato yajne samapte tu ritunam shat samapyayuhu tatascha dvadashe mase chaitre navamike tito nakshatre diti daivatye swachcha samsteshu panchasu Praheshu karkate lagne vakpata vindunasaha prodhyamane jagannatham sarvalokanamaskritham kausalyajanayat ramam divya lakshana sanyutam. So these are the birth verses. The verses describing the birth of Rama. Yagna samapti ke paschat jab chahar rituein beet gayi. So when 6 seasons passed after the yagna, tab 12वें मास में चैत्र के शुक्ल पक्ष की 9वीं तिथि को पुनर्वसु नक्षत्र एवं कर्क लग्न में कौशल्या देवी ने दिव्य लक्षणों से युक्त सर्वलोक वंदित जगदीश्वर श्री राम को जन्म दिया. So this is after a year 12 months after the sacrifice, the month of Chaitra Shukla Paksh, on the 9th day, Punarvasu is a constellation, nakshatra constellation. And Karka Lagna, how do you say that in English? Lagna is sign, I think. Karka is a cramp, right? Cramp? Cancer. Right, in the sign of Cancer. Kausalya Devi, Divya Lakshanon se yukt, Kausalya, who had divine characteristics that gave birth to the Lord of the worlds, who is praised by all. Sarva Loka Vandita, the one who's everyone praises. Jagadishwara, Jagannatham, the Lord of all the worlds. उस समय सूर्य, मंगल, शनि, गुरु और शुक्र, ये 5 ग्रह अपने अपने उच्च स्थान में विद्यमान थे. So 5 planets were exalted. You've heard of this? Exalted planets? How do you say that in Russian? Yeah. So the 5 planets are the Sun, Mars, Saturn, Jupiter, and Mercury. These are the English names. तथा लग्न में चंद्रमा के साथ बृहस्पति विराजमान थे. Also in the birth sign, the moon and Jupiter were present. Vishnurardham mahabhagam putram aikshvakunandanam lohitaksha mahabahum raktoshtam Dundu Viswanam. वे विष्णु स्वरूप भविष्य या खीर के आगे भाग से प्रकट हुए थे. So the Lord Vishnu appeared with half of the kheer, sweet rice, that was the part of that sacrifice that was in the previous chapter. That when the sacrifice was performed to get a son, the sage Rishashringa had offered the king kheer. And so half of that kheer he gave to Kausalya, and the other half, a quarter to, was that Kausalya? And half, a quarter to Sumitra, and a quarter to Kaikeyi.
Like half part he gave to Kausalya, then half of the another half part he gave to Sumitra, then half of the another half of the part he gave distributed in Sumitra and Kaikeyi. So there were 5 parts.
I don't follow that exactly.
50% and 25%.
50% went to Kaushalya.
Then 25%
went to
Sumitra.
Sumitra.
Then
25
half of the 25%
went to Kaikeyi.
Kaikeyi and Sumitra.
No, you already said Sumitra.
No, 2 parts were given to Sumitra. 25% and 12.5%. 27.5 to
Sumitra. I see.
There's another story that we get half to Kaushalya and half to Sumitra, and both the people get half and there's Sumitra.
I see. Okay. उनके नेत्रों में कौशल्य के महाभाग पुत्र श्री राम इक्ष्वाकु कुल का आनंद बढ़ाने वाले थे. So Rama extended the bliss of the. It's very blissful. Excuse me. Wow, I didn't wake him up. Okay. I tried to wake him up. Behind you, this side. Haribol! Rama is born. Rama expanded the bliss of the family of Ikshvaku. उनके नेत्रों में, in his eyes, कुछ lalima thi. Lalima. There was some red in the eyes of Rama. Unke ont lal. His lips were red. Unke netron mein kuch, kshama kare. Bhujaye badi. His arms were very large. Or swar dandubi ke shabd ke saman gambhir tha. So the sounds of that baby Rama were like a great drum, very deep. Dundubi is a type of a drum. Why? Are not leaving me. Kausalya sushubetena putrenam itatejasa yathavarena devanam aditir vajrapanina. उस अमित तेजस्वी पुत्र से महारानी कौशल्या की बड़ी शोभा हुई. So from the unlimited power of that boy, Kaushalya became very, what's the word? Shobha, auspicious. She looked very auspicious. Theek usi tarah, just like, jaise Surashresht Vajrapani Indra se Devamata Aditi Sushobhit hui thi. So just like the mother of the Devatas, Aditi, the wife, Aditi is the wife of Indra. Vajra, no, the mother of Indra. Mother of Indra, sorry. Indra say Devamata Aditi. So just like Indra's mother is very auspicious, so Kausalya was looking very auspicious after giving birth to Rama. Bharato nama kaikeyam yajne sattva parakramaha sakshat vishnoshcha turbhagas sarvai samudito gunaihi. तदनंतर कैकेयी से सत्य पराक्रमी भरत का जन्म हुआ. So सत्य पराक्रमी, one who is always truthful, who endeavors for the truth, that Bharat was born from Kaikeyi. स्वरूप जो साक्षात भगवान विष्णु के स्वरूप भूत पायस खीर के चतुरांश से भी न्यून भाग से प्रकट हुए थे. So 1/4 of that kheer produced Bharat, or he appeared from that 1/4 of the kheer. ये समस्त सद्गुणों से संपन्न थे, and he was endowed with all good qualities. Who knows what the meaning of Kaikeyi is? Who can tell? Another sleeper. You're not sleeping. You shouldn't actually sit like that. Then everybody should sit. Oh, okay, everyone. You're young. What does Kaikeyi mean? Oh no, not for you already know. Those who know, who knows? What's the meaning? Show me your hands. You know what Kaikeyi is? You know what Kaikeyi is? You don't know? You don't know? Bhishma Pitamaha? You don't know. Our grandfather, Bhishma. Nobody knows? He knows. What is it?
Daughter of King Kaikeyi, the king of the...
There was a kingdom, Kaikeya. Kaikeya is the name of a kingdom. So in Sanskritam, Kaikeya Rajyam, the kingdom of Kaikeya. Where was that Kaikeya? Don't tell them. Today, Bihar. Leanne, you are incorrect. Wrong. Where was Kaikeya? Anyone know? Bhishma Pitama, you know? Huh?
Yes.
You're just guessing. Take a guess. Tamil Nadu. Baroda. Baroda was a jungle. There was no kingdom here. Vattapattanam, a place of banyan trees. Vatta is a banyan tree. Vattapattanam, this is a place of, there was a forest here. Like Dandakaranya and like Panchavati, this was a forest also. No kingdom. Anyone else want to guess? Doctor? doctor of modern medicine, not doctor of Puranic history. Anyone else? No?
I don't get that, but
Today that place is called Jammu. Jammu. You heard of Jammu? Jammu was the capital, not Kashmir. Kashmir is Kashyapa. Kashmir is after Jammu. Jammu and Kashmir today is politically one state, but in the ancient time, the capital of the Kekaya was Jammu, and the kingdom was below that, which is today Pakistan, Punjab. Pakistan, Punjab was Kekaya. Now you know. Will you remember? I don't think so, but now you know.
I was thinking about Afghanistan.
No, too far. Upaganastana, that's too far. It was Jammu and much of what is today Punjab in Pakistan, not in India. In Pakistan. Maybe a little in India. Actually, there are old maps that will show you Kekaya. Very old. 5,000. This is thousands of years ago.
Like what you were asking about the meaning of the word Kekaya.
Yeah. Oh, no. Kaikei, I asked. Not Kekaya.
Kekaya also, it is the name of the one word, and that word used to be originated from that country. So the king of that country is known as Kekaya. It's from the name of the one of the word.
Bird. Acha. There's a bird, I didn't hear, I heard word. There's a bird that is native to that place. And the bird's name is Kekaya. I see. Where is that from?
Actually, I heard it in Kamba Ramayana. Kamba Ramayana.
Kamba Ramayana. That's in Tamil. Kamba is Tamil. Could be. So Kaikei, yeah.
There's a theory here on the internet that she was from Russia.
Kaikei was from Russia.
Here's a theory.
All good things are from Russia. Vodka. Russia is famous for alcohol. But in the old days it was Rishi Desh, right? That's where the name came, Russia. Rishia. Right, all Rishis. There's I got a video of it said devotee, but he was like a yogi with only a kopin in the Himalayas, walking in the snow and sitting down and meditating in the middle of the snow. So Russia is the place for tapasya.
There are all the names of all these places mentioned.
Right.
Like Afghanistan. There are all the names mentioned.
In the Puranas and in the Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, Mahabharata. So that was 13. 14. Atha Lakshmana Shatrugno Sumitra Janayat Sutau Viro Sarvastra Kushalo Vishnor Ardha Samanvito. इसके बाद रानी सुमित्रा ने लक्ष्मण और शत्रुघ्न इन दो पुत्रों को जन्म दिया. So after Rama and Bharat, Lakshman and Shatrugna were born from Sumitra. ये दोनों वीर साक्षात भगवान विष्णु के अर्धभाग से संपन्न. So here it says that they were both born from half of Lord Vishnu. और सब प्रकार के अस्त्रों की विद्या में कुशल थे, and they were expert in all type of weapons from birth. They were transcendental, not ordinary birth. Pushye jatastu bharato मीनलग्ने प्रसन्नधीः सर्पे जातो तु सौमित्री कुलीरे द्युदिते नवो। भरत सदा प्रसन्नचित रहते थे। Bharat always had a peaceful mind, satisfied mind. He was never unhappy. Many people are unhappy in this world, but not Bharat. He was always happy. उनका जन्म पुष्य नक्षत्र तथा मीन लग्न में हुआ था. So at the time of his birth, the constellation was Pushya, and the birth sign was Meen. Meen is a fish, and Pushya is what? What is Pushya? No, but what is Pushya? Star, constellation. उस समय सूर्य अपने उच्च स्थान में विराजमान थे. So when they were born, Bharat and what was the other one? Oh wait! I missed something here. Sumitra के दोनों पुत्र आश्लेषा नक्षत्र. So the constellation Aslesha and Karka Lagna, the Cancer, was the birth sign. Utpanna हुए थे these two, Lakshman and Shatrugna. उस समय सूर्य अपने उच्च स्थान में विराजमान थे. So when these two were born, Surya was exalted. Surya was in the highest position. The sun, Surya is the sun. Rajnya putra mahatmanash chatvaro chachnire prithak gunavanto nurupascha ruchya padopamaha. राजा दशरथ के चारों महामनस्वी पुत्र पृथक पृथक गुणों से संपन्न और सुंदर थे. So all four of the sons of Dasharath were endowed with various qualities and were very beautiful. ये भद्रपदा नामक चार तारों के समान कांतिमान थे. So they were shining like the star Bhadrapada. Bhadrapada is the name of a star. And all four of these boys were shining like this Bhadrapada. Oh, I skipped. Oh, okay. Jagmukh kalam jagandarva ninu nanrityush chap saroganaha devadandundu bhayone duf pushpa vrishtischa kat patat. इनके जन्म के समय गंधर्वों ने मधुर गीत गाए. So at the time of the birth, the Gandharvas sang very beautiful songs. Apsarasam ne nritya kiya. The Apsaras in the heavenly planets danced. Devataon ki dhundubiya bajne lagi. The demigods in heaven began to beat drums. Tata akash se phoolon ki varsha hone lagi. Flowers were showered from the sky on the four boys. So this is wonderful birth. This is not an ordinary. Every day so many people are born, and every day so many are dying. But this is Janma Karma Chate Divyam. Mera Janma, my birth is wonderful, transcendental. Utsavascha Mahanasid Ayodhyayam Janakulaha Ratyascha Janasambadha Nartaka Sankulaha. अयोध्या में बहुत बड़ा उत्सव हुआ. A great festival began in Ayodhya upon the birth of these 4 boys. मनुष्यों की भारी भीड़ एकत्र हुई. There was a great crowd of people gathered. Not today, but at the time of Rama's birth. That's a joke. गलियां और सड़कें लोगों से खचाखच भरी थी. So even the lanes and the roads were filled with people. Khachakach is a Hindi expression. It's a colloquial language, but it means filled with people. Khachakach. You can learn one Hindi expression today. You will forget it, but you can again remember in the future. Khachakach means jam, full of. What is it? How do you say? Anyway, in your language you say something else, right?
Crowd.
English is,
Crowds.
crowd, big crowd. Even in small lanes there was crowd. People couldn't move. बहुत से नट और नर्तक वहाँ अपनी कलाएं दिखा रहे थे. So actors and dancers were displaying their arts at that time. In many places, not in one place. गायनैश्च वीरा विन्यौ वादनैश्च तथा परैः विपुलास्तत्र सर्वरत्नम वन्दिताः. वहाँ सब और गाने बजाने वाले. So the whole town became filled with people singing and playing musical instruments. दूसरे लोगों के शब्द गूंज रहे थे, and the sound of the crowds was filling the air all over. दीन दुखियों के लिए लुटाए गए सब प्रकार के रत्न वहाँ बिखरे पड़े थे. And those who were poor, whose stolen gems were lying here and there on the road. That's what it says. Virejur vipulastatra sarvaratna samanvita Kadeyancha dadau raja sutamagada vandinam brahmanebhyo dadau viktam godhanani sahasrashah. Raja Dasharath ने सूत मागध और बंदी जनों को देने योग्य पुरस्कार दिए. So there were classes of people which we don't see today, whose business was to praise and serve the king. Sut was chariot drivers. Magad were those who used to praise the king, right? Vandijan, their business was just to sing the glories of the king. So he rewarded them with charity. तथा ब्राह्मणों धन एवं सहस्रों गोधन प्रदान किए. So he gave wealth and cows to brahmanas. So there's a story I like to tell. The godbrother who lives in Vrindavan, his name is not Dinabandhu Das. His name is not Dinabandhu Das. So he sent me a message on the phone. Today is my birthday. What should I do? So I wrote him back, you should give charity to brahmanas. Give cows to brahmanas and they'll bless you with a long life. So he wrote back, I don't want to live long and suffer in this material world. So I wrote him back. I said that the blessing of a long life is a Vedic blessing. Dirghayushman Bhava. Oh, Prabhupada said that. right? Chiranjeevi, Rajan Putra Chiranjeeva. May the son of the king live long. So the blessing, general blessing in Vedic blessing is to have a long life. Why? In old age you have to suffer, according to their godbrother, who is old by the way, he's 70 now. So is Dinabandu. But he's different, he's not Dinabandu. So then I said, the reason that the blessing is there for a long life is that you have a human form of life. You have a human body. You may not get a human body next time. There's no guarantee. Therefore, dear guy, you should be blessed by Brahmanas to live long. Understand? Western devotees, they don't understand this. Why? They didn't have that culture at home. Vedic culture, when they grew up.
It's for self-realization.
Yeah, of course. Dharma, Artha, Kama and Moksha, there are 4 goals in human life. And the last goal, the ultimate goal is liberation. So in order to fulfill that, you should have a long life. And hopefully you won't come back. Hopefully. Hopefully, but you cannot say. Right? Now a rascal may get liberation. Adami, he was a rascal. And other people may not get liberation. Right? No, there's a story Prabhupada used to tell about a Brahmin who was puffed up. And he thought that, he will get liberation and the prostitute will not get liberation. That story, I don't know if it's in Shastras. But you're always thinking of the prostitute. And she's thinking of Krishna. And in the Bhagavad, there's a prostitute, isn't it? What's the name? Pingala. Pingala in the 11th canto. Why should Bhagavad talk about a prostitute? So a prostitute might be Krishna conscious. Might be. There's 2 prostitutes. Kubja, yes? And Kubja and many others were with Kubja. She wasn't alone. But she was special because Krishna had some connection with her.
So it says when Krishna came to Dwarka, prostitutes came to in Dwarka.
Right, in Dwarka there's society women, which is a gentlemanly way of saying prostitutes. Yeah, Jamil was a rascal and he got liberation. And so many prostitutes are devotees. Can anyone understand that? It's very difficult to understand. Because a prostitute is breaking the principles every day. Then how can they be great devotees? But according to the Bhagavad, not according to me, according to Srimad Bhagavata, they're great devotees. Yeah.
So should we wish along for devotees? Because devotees, they're not in this position.
I think, what is it? Bhakta Jivo Va Maro Va. He may live long, he may not live long, because anyway, he's supposed to go back home, back to Godhead. Supposed to. It's, you see, we say that when you become a devotee, you will be liberated. But then we say that Kanishta devotee comes and bows down to the deity but doesn't respect other devotees. Right? It's in the 11th canto. What is it? Archayam eva haraye. They worship Hari. Archayam means, actually Archana is puja, worship. Archayam eva haraye. They worship Vishnu. Puja yaha shradhaye hate. And that worship they do with faith. Navcha bhakteshu na anishu. But they don't respect devotees and they don't respect others. Sabhakta Prakrita Smrita. Now this is Bhagavatam. That is a materialistic devotee. So if we think about ourselves, we may think that we are also materialistic devotees. Maya is very powerful. And the highest devotee thinks himself the most fallen. But we don't think ourselves the most fallen. I'm senior. Right? I'm senior. That's very common, right? Not only in ISKCON, in business, right? In the university, right? Modern education. What is seniority called? You know there's a word in English. You don't know because you don't know English? What's it called? He knows. Doctor. Seniority. There's a word when your seniority is established in modern education. PhD, no. Your English is weak, but it's better by comparison. Master. No. Now these modern educated people here, bachelor degree, doctor degree, they don't know. They know, but they're forgetting right now. Tenure. Tenure. You've heard this word, tenure? You've heard it? What do you say, po-ruski? Tenure. No, you don't know. Tenure means that your position in the university is permanent. Because of your seniority, you got a fixed post as a professor. It's called tenured professor. Learn English. English 101. Tenured professor. There are so many words. How can we know all the words? Sanskrit is the most difficult. Sanskritam aneke shabdaha santi tadartam Sanskrite bodaha klishtakara. It's very difficult to understand Sanskritam because so many synonyms are there. You knew that word? You heard the word tenure? No. Tenured professor. I have tenure. I'm a senior professor. I never went to college, by the way. I never went one day also. But that's a different thing. So, materialistic devotees are there. Now, will they get moksha? Ajamil was worse than a Kanishta devotee, isn't it? He got moksha. Okay. This is kind of difficult to hear for this system, reading the shlokas, and I know, it's boring, falling asleep. Even sometimes I'm reading and I'm also falling asleep. That's because we are in Maya. All of us. There's a phone call. Take the phone. Talk to them. Okay. Yeah.
Regarding Ajamila,
Yeah.
he was about to leave his body at that time. Vishnu Guptas came there to save him. So he was rejected.
Right.
So it means that Ajamila had some good perfume, that's why Vishnu Gupta came to him. And then next time when he actually left his body, so it means he might have some more spiritual advancement at that time, second time when he was going.
Right.
So it means he was a devotee because Vishnu Gupta came to save him.
No. The story is, and you know, when he said the word Narayana, at that time the Vishnu Dutas came. Not because he was a devotee. He said Narayana. No, it's true. He said Narayana and then he remembered Narayana. Yeah, so it's nonsense because She's going to call back again? Huh? At 10. Okay.
But he chanted the name of Lord Narayana, and Vishnu Das also came. It means he was qualified to go to higher class like that. If Vishnu Das comes,
He said the name Narayana and he remembered Narayana.
Vishnu Das also.
Then Vishnu Dutas came. So, yeah, he remembered his childhood sanskaras. He was a Brahmana who studied Vedas. But Krishna tells Arjuna, no, Mami Bharta Vipashritya. Those who take shelter of me, ye pisyu papayo, even if they're from a lower birth. Women, striyo, vaishyas, the business community, tata shudras, even the shudras. We're mostly shudras, or maybe some others. Tepi anti paragatim, they can attain the highest destination. Yeah, we believe that. Krishna said it, just like Varnashram yesterday, when I mentioned, or was it the day before yesterday? When did I give lecture? Yesterday, day before yesterday. So in the Varnashram, Krishna established, so how can you oppose it? And it's nonsense. So Krishna says these things, that even the lower born humans, not animals, can get liberation, but they have to purify themselves. You can't eat cow's meat and purify yourself. Not possible. Any other question? We can go on reading, but yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Huh? Yeah. So due to Maya, Some they give lectures for 2 hours and 3 hours. Some of our devotees. I prefer to read, Ramayana rather than give a lecture. And in the lecture, you talk about some story that's not in Shastras at all, but you take, you have many stories also. They're not in Shastra. But good talkers, you need something to talk about, right?
Why not mention Shastra stories?
Why they don't tell stories from Shastras? They're in Maya. That's why. They're in Maya.
So many stories in Srimad Bhagavatam.
You have to listen to the person, because there are many ISKCON India tried to make a list of Rama-katha speakers. There's a 7-day Bhagavad Sapta, you heard of that. So, but to police that is very difficult. To make sure that only those people and not other people, but others are reading.
Prabhupada said the Bhagavad Gita is not
He said 2 things. You don't know. Bhagavad Sapta, to fill your belly as a householder, he condemned. But he told Jasumati Nandan to do Bhagavad Sapta. The whole ISKCON India is having these, they may not call it Bhagavad Sapta, they may call it Bhagavad Katha. Same thing. If you're doing 7 days, Sapta means 7. Right? The system, very old system, is that may not be Gaudiya Sampradaya or may not be propagated by Bhakti Siddhanta and Prabhupada, but they knew that many thousands of Brahmins in India will go to someone's house and recite 7 days the whole Bhagavatam. They don't read the shlokas like we read now, in storytelling form. They'll say, first they'll have the book, The book will be worshipped also, they'll carry on the head, there's a whole system. And then they'll say, you know, in the first canto, like this, like this, like this, like this, like this. They know the subject matter also. But they're not renounced, they're materialistic. Some of us are like that. I don't want to mention my own name. I don't want to mention any names. Shukadev was naked, and he only drank some little milk that he got from a householder when they were milking the cows. Then later on, Sutta, Rama-katha Sutta, and what was the other Sutta? No. Sutta Goswami, there were two, right? One was killed by Balaram. Rama-katha, and then his son, Ugrashrava Sutta, thank you. So Rama-katha Sutta and Ugrashrava Sutta. They were reciting Puranas and Bhagavad. They were not Brahmins, they were Suttas. What we mentioned here in the last verse. They were not by caste Brahmanas nor by training. But these, they used to serve the king. And they studied Puranas, not Vedas. And they became expert. Those Suttas, Magadhas and Madhyajas. So Magadha was also praising, they would learn, they had abilities. But they were not like the Brahmins who studied Vedas and performed sacrifices. Now among Brahmanas there are different categories. Some Brahmanas know more, some know less, some are cooks. They don't know any Vedas also. They're just cook Maharaj. When we were in Hyderabad at the time of Prabhupada, so Prabhupada approved that we could hire a Brahmin cook. We didn't hire these Bengali villagers. Oh, Hare Krishna. None of, Seva Vilas Prabhu is sitting. Otherwise, in Bengal, all the villagers eat fish at home. Of course, here, 3 of them have taken initiation, so we hope that they're devotees. But generally, the cook had to be from a Brahmin caste. At least that was 45 years ago, at the time of Prabhupada, in Hyderabad. Calcutta had a cook, Shanti Lal Maharaj, Iskan Calcutta, Shanti Lal. Rajasthanis, many of the cooks were Rajasthani Brahmins, but you find cooks, Brahmana cooks all over India. Uriya Brahmins, South Indian Brahmins, who are only cooks and nothing. That was a tradition. Yeah, that was a tradition. Now, all the Brahmanas were not cooks. All the Brahmanas were not Vedic scholars. But there were 6 occupations for a Brahmana. What are those? I can't remember. No. That is not an occupation. That is activity. But cooking, astrologer, Purohit, performing the sanskaras and yajnas. The different types of Purohits. Advaryu, what are the other ones? Hota, Advaryu, depending on the Veda. Agnihotra is the name of a yajna.
What type of Brahmanas?
Cooking and then Purohitya, who performing Vedic rituals and sacrifices. And astrologer, actually it was astronomer. In Vedas there's no astrology, there's Vedanta Jyotish is astronomy. So those are 3, and I'm not forgetting, I don't know. Vaidya Brahmana maybe. Vaidya was not respected so much. Doctors. Ayurvedic practitioners. Yeah, they weren't respected so much. But maybe Ayurveda is one of the Vedic supplementary literature. I can't remember, Prabhupada has listed someplace, these 6 occupations. Huh?
Ministers in Nizam.
Yeah, ministers, amatya, ministers of the government, law. Well, that was the ministers dealt with law. There were no law courts like today. People used to go to the king. There were small kings, right? Just like the kings were given a village. Like the Pandavas asked for 5 villages. So there were small kings. And they were the judges. They would administer justice. And the learned brahmanas, vidwans, those are guru. Teacher is one of the occupations of a brahmana. Purohit, the teacher, adhyapaka, guru. Archaka. You can call them Purohit, Archaka. Archakas were also not respected so much, like the Vaidyas. Yeah, Archaka. They're called Archakas in South India. They say Archaka. Those who perform the deity worship. They're supposed to be learned, but you have different gradations. Some are more learned, some just know how to perform the deed. When you perform the ritual, you have to chant some mantra. So you should have memorized those mantras, isn't it? So even in the time of Rama, these people were already there. They were already there. Vedic society was already there. Brahmanas who knew Vedas, see, wow, I don't know. They think I'm, Hare Krishna. This is ancient system. Prabhupada didn't invent anything new, right? He was trying to revive the ancient system. So Brahmanas were there, Sutta, Magadha and Vandijan. Now we don't see them because there are no kings. But still there are a few Brahmanas. They also go away because without the patronage of the king, without the king supporting this type of culture, it goes away. That is called anarchy, arajakatva, no raja. Anarchy, no raja. Yeah.
Sometimes we see that Sri Prabhupada introduced something very new, like Brahmachari ashram in ISKCON. That was not in Vedic scriptures anyway.
Right.
So how can we...
Actually, if you study Prabhupada's lectures, he said better they all get married and there's no brahmachari. He said like that, he wrote like that. Because he was dealing with Western society. So time and circumstance considerations he made. So in order for women to live separate, if there were brahmacharis, then there had to be brahmacharinis. This was at the very beginning of ISKCON when young people were joining. Where could they go? If they went home to their parents, they would eat, cow's meat, non-vegetarian food. So he made a place in the ashram for everyone. Now, yeah. But he married so many of his early disciples, he told them, get married, get married, get married. Don't keep a boyfriend and a girlfriend. So the whole Vedic concept he employed, or he encouraged, I should say. According to these histories, there was a Vedic society. Now we don't see that, unfortunately. Kali Yuga, we say. Even here in the Mahatmya it says Ramayana is also for Kali Yuga. We say the Bhagavatam is for Kali Yuga, but here it says Ramayana is for Kali Yuga. there's no exclusive, only this is for Kali Yuga. Even Gita was spoken at the end of Dwapar Yuga, so it's meant for Kali Yuga. Yeah.
Was Lord Rama live this Mahayuga or some other?
This Mahayuga. Yeah. Treta Yuga. In this Mahayuga.
He also mentioned for like before that.
Not this Mahayuga.
This is 28th cycle. So he was in a 25th cycle. Maybe not it. Huh? Not it. No. At that time, the Vashishta was Vyasa.
That's very difficult to understand. That's a research question. Research. We have to do research.
Prabhuji also mentioned same thing.
Maybe. Nothing?
No, some of course, some incarnation is there always. But not almost not there.
I heard this only Japan who comes once.
The day of Brahma.
Krishna also.
That means 1,000 yugas. Day of Brahma, Sahasra Yuga Paryantam. There's 1,000 Chandra yugas in the day of Brahma.
Yes.
Krishna comes in once in the day of Brahma.
What's about Rama is not said.
I don't know. You have to look it up.
Actually, there's 999 who comes instead of Krishna.
That's a good question. There are different avatars come.
I have
Yada yada hi dharmasya glani tada, what is it? Abhyutanam dharmasya tada atmanam sujanyaham. I abandoned myself at that time.
I have heard in one of the lectures that in rest of these 999 yugas, Krishna comes, green Krishna comes. Green.
Huh?
And
Where did you read
Krishna
that?
comes on
Krishna means black. Then where did you read that?
I have heard it.
Heard?
It's called.
No, you have to, there has to be some reference from some Purana. Pramana, yeah. Like this Ayappa, you heard of Ayappa. So there's no Pramana. We never saw the Pramana. What they say that Shiva had a sexual connection with Mohini and a child was born, Hari Hara Sutta, the child of Shiva and Vishnu. And that child is Ayappa. Now, one disciple of Prabhupada who was from Kerala, he's no more in ISKCON, but in those days, he asked Prabhupada, Prabhupada said, if it's in the Puranas, it's true. But there's no, we don't see, where is it in the Puranas? Show us. They don't show. Now, I haven't read all the Puranas. There's 18 Mahapuranas, 18 Upapuranas. Some translations I read also. English translation, Markandeya Purana. What else did I read? Varaha and Vamana Purana. Vamana, Markandeya, Matsya. English translation. Long time ago. Matsya Purana. So that's the original Purana. Prabhupada writes that's the oldest Purana. Matsya Purana.
So it's now middle of Rama's day, seventh month is middle, like noon time.
Right. Prabhupada said that. 51 years of Brahma's day are over. Brahma's life, 51 years. Acha, the day,
And they also
middle of the day, I heard something like that.
28 cycle is like middle. 72 cycle.
17 now.
Seventh Manvanta is going on out of 14.
Seventh Manvantara,
Out of 14.
7th Manvantara, 14th Manvantara, so the middle of Brahma's day.
Middle of life and middle of day.
Middle of life and middle of day. Acha, one announcement. that we're going to have a feast. 11:30 is Abhishek. And after that, Arati at 12:30. And after Arati at 1 o'clock is the feast. So the feast, for your information, the puris are going to be cooked in ghee. Because it's a very small group. So some people may not want to eat puris thinking it's cooked in oil and it will be bad for the stomach. But these puris will be cooked in ghee, not in oil. No, not Ekadasi. Because I remember half-day fast. So there are some people say every Vishnu Tattva day you should fast. Do you fast on Matsya Avatar day? I just want to know. Kurma, appearance day of Kurma, do you fast?
Is there a day?
But the logic that is being used to fast on Ram Navami is that every Vishnu Tattva you should fast. But they only remember for Ram Navami.
But I was
Regular prasad.
midday.
Right, midday. Half a day fast.
Lord Ram appeared in the midday. Lord Ram appeared in the midday.
Not in those days. Even on Janmashtami we had grains also. I remember in 73 at midnight. But then later on, like Prabhupada said in Mayapur, that you should fast on Gaur Purnima. So then it became Janmashtami and Gaur Purnima. Then later on, I think it was Narayan Maharaj was the one who propagated this. I think other people in the Gaudiya Math believe this. But some people in the Gaudiya Math don't. Because I remember Bhakti Vaibhav Puri Maharaj half day and regular prasad.
Lord Ram appeared in the noon time afternoon.
Right. Rama appeared at noon. Yeah.
So then we can.
Narasimha is in the night. Ajay, Narasimha we fast usually. But Kurma, Matsya, Varaha, there's no Buddha avatar. Vaman Dwadasi because there's an Ekadasi. They fast on the Ekadasi. They don't fast on the Vamana Dwadasi. So there's no force if you don't want to eat the grains. Don't eat the grains. Actually, fasting means don't eat anything. Fasting means don't eat. Why? Ekadasi is a day. It's not a type of food. It's called falahar, fruits. And in Bengal they say anukalpa, which means falahar, fruits. And then fruits became a whole big feast, right? You can have 20 things without grains. So, anyway, there are two outlooks. There is no force. Those who do not want to eat grains can fast. That's it.
So is that mentioned in the Shastras that for Krishna they should be
Actually, that is probably in Hari Bhakti Vilas. Probably. But nobody studies it, nobody gives the pramana. We don't study, there are many things in Hari Bhakti Vilas we're not following strictly. It's wrong, we should follow. But we're not following. Then if strictly you shouldn't fast on so many days. Then Vishnu appears every day in some form, 8,400,000 species. So then every day we can fast. Don't eat anything. Then, the Jains, they do that. They don't eat anything and they die. Yeah. There are Jain sadhus, they go on a fast unto death. They just stop eating.
That's the bona fide suicide method.
Bona fide suicide method, yeah, I guess. For the Jains it is, yeah. And some old people also, they, you know, when you get really old and your body is diseased, you know, some old people, they live to 100 and there's no disease or anything. It goes on after 100 also, some people. And they're also non-veg people and drinking, and they go on past 100. It's hard to understand. Hard to understand. Yeah, the next life won't be good. Next life won't be good. Shri Ram Navami Maha Mahotsav ki Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai Sita Ram